Islam e make sure say nipa we kramoni ho beto wo wiase wa bobra papa meba Maame Grace meba meduru ho Islam ye somo a e make sure say nipa wo be ho beto wo wiase so won so obi e kramoni na say ne ho nto no a onfa kora ne ye adwuma I'm telling you today ana Maame Grace adam pesa wo te ase no say wiase e baaye no enye obi a na won ho beto no meba what meba dem pesa me che no say ye wonyame nso hwe ayetimi to dipa ema sabiu ohia timi ba wa kwan mu into the fact say the fact say obi sum nyame no doesn't mean say o sa chinchi na wo ohia ni say nyame bo ye ba wiase no wanye obi asikani wa ma obi anye nurse wa ma obi anye doctor into no ma ebi ma asikafo ebi ma ye hiafo ebi tudwom ton ade ye yina e ti wiase na ye da sika hwan na ba koton ade odwoma ma so open tools ato a hwan na ba kodo ama because we sikadi hwan na be do we is getting why about cotton abulushi so ton tools about never it won't happen eti Maame Grace dem pesa wote ase ne say onyankopon ne hyebe ne nkrabia wo ho na emom onipa biara wo ye destined so be ye yie wo riase no so with the Quran ye adwuma I'm telling you you never fail.
You are watching the biggest, the largest, the highest, the greatest, the tallest, and the mightiest African spiritual platform. I'm always Queen Hadasha. Call me Empress Makida Papebi. I am Labraska, the Sun Goddess. I am the greatest. I am the greatest G. I am the tallest. Welcome to Revelations. It's another episode. We have one of our Muslim brothers here who is going to tell us about the uniqueness and misconception about Islam. That's what we are going to discuss today. Well, maybe come my guest to know akwaba na ye hu nipa kwa oye. Owi a na afi ya hwe ne beto aso. Papa ye mo akwaba.
Major so Maame.
Great. And then I hear first time on this biggest platform so you know, please kindly pay obeisance to the followers, greet them now, introduce you home factory or movie na dofo ba ko mienu bi wo a wo pese wo chia o manu so akwanya wo.
All right. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. In the name of Allah, the beneficent, the merciful. Ida nyame ase say the 2 minute na ho dey mo ma bedru mpempensoi. Ye beda Revelation Maame Grace ase. Se waton sa phrase ye mbedi nyamsom ho komo. Nyame ne ye bom pa yesre no so bema efie ayekese asene se de ho nei ahwefon so abon ya dade am behwe ye nipa kasa ne mo e bi ebe mfom so yesre nyame so hu ye mobo na ontene techerema no makasa no enka akoma na de pese ye achieve at the end of the show no nyankopon ma yensa entiminka medine Mujahid Yahuza Ismail obemi a Muslim preacher and then also a humanitarian activist ayewo ekuo I found Islamic Center for Dawah and Humanitarian Services at Accra, a Belimpe. Everything about humanitarian services in terms of providing water to the needy, supporting the orphans and other staffs with the help of our brothers and sisters on social media. And to me, kakra, they are home with me. All right.
Yo, yamo akwaba.
Yo.
I will see your guest for today. No, waka ni pakwa oye. Wo obin.
Pachwane.
Aka ayi.
Edino.
Ow.
Obey me free multi fair is I'm kind of me free two sides of I mean you know to me mother and not I'm papaya santi. It's baby I obey the free no. Papaya santi no we Muslim.
Oh okay.
In Islam e din ama no say e din won trase papa you don't take it away. You keep it. Say na be me hunu wasene ne baby a ofre.
Pa. Yo, yamo akwaba.
Enti
we say we topic here the uniqueness and misconception about Islam. And can say me jumping what is uniqueness about what is uniqueness about Islam?
Yeah. I'm say Islam is universal religion. That is the first uniqueness. The idea make us a universal religion they say Islam is someone it doesn't matter where you come from. It doesn't matter your tribe. It doesn't matter the way. So we deep anko ana will say opasa osum nyame a you have the chance said they will say a frame or ben me asanteni bretu oniba now so me muslim senka esomo no nya somo a ye bi mu amobi a me nya hwe so bi a we asanteni obetima akodi esomo asabio e free the Arabian Peninsula neighbor as baby free by enti me hu no se ade ma Islam ye unique ne se a religion for all no matter baby a free no matter kasa woka so wujitu say nyame ba ko pe na woje Muhammad sallallahu alaihi so nyame ne komisheni a we are Muslim that things that one thing my Islam ye unique and say a somewhat open for everybody. The tosum you know, ade my Islam ye unique and say a dino a dema somono wasn't named after anybody. To say Christianity, it was named after Christ, according to Acts 11:26. Paul, abra a siafo no ko Antiochia, and a tromudi a Christopher. You heard Judaism, it was named after Gautama Judah, but Islam wasn't named after Muhammad, say be a Muhammadanism, but it is named as Islam. And the one thing about Islam is unique and say a somewhat when you may at the bar reasano. One for dinner and two after one more on bed D, someone put into mind. Name or a summon as Islam. And the Casa Islam, the grammatical meaning of Islam and in a piece as some day. And then also Sauba, a summon munchiri muankasa, the Casa Islam and any East Islam will illahi tama. And say obe surrender your will to the will of Allah. Say obe bram hwase na obe yi wakoma pede ato nchen. Na why ade nyame pe. Say also obe jaade wakoma pe. Na why ade nyame pe you are a Muslim automatically. That thing said the second pointer, my Islam unique ne say e somo a ya mfa nto bia. Ye hwe somo hodo aka yi na esom di na no beba na nipa no a odi mutintiman ono na de din da so. Nanso Islam din no onyankopon de din ni baaye as a name it wasn't named after Ubia, Yebeka na say Odimu entintimine. The tosu be a say, I am Islam unique and say, Ubia in Islam equal, ye na ye pe. Sauba Masalachina say, yeah, sorry, ye ni baby a sika fortana, ye ni baby a here fortana, ye ni baby a elder tana, ye ni baby a waitana, ye na ye tobacco. When a real sika yina kutau, now ba Masalachia, that's a last rule na ka obetana. Young Gazo Sikan TMP na bread mu debi. Inti hano ama yehu say Islam unique in terms of equality. Ye banya me animu a ebinumu esene bi normal wa wiase abrabo mo. Quran say warafa ba'dakum darajat. We da meso wa page bia sene bi wa abrabom. Na emom say ye banya me animu ye bako.
I don't even want to ask you any question there because some do one more. Mo wo ayi muallims ne mo wo sheikhs na mo kan Allahu Akbar oni ade mo wo mo nyina wo ho mo na ebi ni animu nche mo kwa mo nyina obi obedu wo first bia tumi kofa microphone no e kan Allahu Akbar lead prayer na
oba masjid ni mo a ye wo structure to say the ye ba hanom ye wo structure
and the same thing ebi mu didi bia ni but I don't even want to go there.
Because me tell say to institution bia be komo no ye wo structure ho structure no e different from say you bremu na ese obi ya anye the opesa wo ye nti
what do you mean by that?
Dem pesa be chere se ye ba ha se no ye obi obehia ye no man so no be ye wie na ye obi obefreze ye mra ha that is the structure nemo dem pesa be chere say ye wura ha se no obi antima betena ha bi but the make an what say it the pesa chere say outside the mosque ye yina ye wugina bra wo nemo me yewura masalachi ni mo ye onkrofo bi o mo ye assigned to a specific
is it not the
act.
Same thing everywhere?
Dem pesa be chere say to say ye ba ha no ma ye kasa yi me no na e kasa nti ne ye te ha no ne me ko ba say bi anka ye yina ye mbetena ha no ma ko obi abetuma betena ha bi
and that's what I'm saying obi abetumi abetena ho bi but obi wo ho obedi anim say
nemo me ye onkrofo mo ye assigned to a specific
the same
rule.
thing is what whatever that's happening there the same thing is happening in Christianity.
There's
nobody who is rich and will get to church and they will tell the person say who you hear nti sorry it doesn't happen there.
Me asma me kano it's not Islam and Christianity.
Because you use Christianity as an example.
When you come to the church, your first rule, your second rule, I don't think so. Be an intimate first.
It's not true. You don't know. It's not true. They are just like your place, just like muina mo kwatena wa shake no. No, baba bejina atie mu Allahu Akbar. The same thing.
It will be about church. Obi aba church. Baby opebi otimi.
Baby opebi otimi.
Okay, that's fine.
Ask them.
That's fine.
Me have been a church.
I never knew that before.
So
because Osha and Nimwa Kunyani different, Etera Kunya different.
No, it's not like that.
Maybe most of the churches in the power. Obasha, Akunya where Nimono. It is like an office chair. And
that's what I'm saying. Chair. It's just like your shakes.
No.
It's when you get to the church, what is the arrangement like?
When you come to the masjid, it will be a you can be at the first row.
Exactly.
The question I'm able to say, when you come to the church, in Kunyana where Nimo as stuffing chairs, no,
I want you to answer this first, then I answer that one.
Right.
Maybe so say, Mushake no only the prayer no. I saw them more Martina Maso no be artist will be no. Or no a hin I ought na.
You imam as a leader.
A hin ought
na.
Or hin ought na.
And per the Islamic structure no. Or be leader sorry I was so jenny money I can geneti.
The same thing is what is happening there.
What is the
that is it. Because you don't know. Islam give you one sheikh or one imam.
Okay, but in Christianity, those are the front seat. You know?
Those are the front seat. You know, they can also be their imams and sheikhs.
Okay, so they are all pastors.
They are all pastors.
Okay, that's fine.
So
that's
you if you don't know, cool. You don't use that as an example.
What I'm not here to say me bring Christianity
Matthias,
down. But what I mean is that per what I know. And per what I always see on TV, you know, anytime you go to a church, you know, a different
Matthias,
from the word.
That's what I'm saying.
And sometimes you can see that the church is full, but a yes,
and American when we say you Islam no structure, and our can say we na mudu aketena mo obia timiti na so. But the sheikh ni jina nim na mu nyina mo jina nechi. That is your structure.
So the structure in the church
almost
is
so
that
the structure in the church
they have where who are assigned to sit at the front.
Yes, they have who they have the where the sheikh sits, where the sheikh's wife sits. Until you can they also have their structures.
No, when you come to the mosque, there is nowhere any sheikh sits.
No.
There is nowhere any.
There be where you said that you said the imam now obey lead the prayer no.
The only person or what the entitlement to be at the front is an imam or anybody who can read the Quran.
Exactly my point. That's what I'm saying. That is your structures. I'm sorry for no so almost structure and stuff. Exactly.
Yes.
Almost
so this is where the uniqueness comes in.
No, it's not a point.
Maame Grace meba.
No.
Yeba ha say no. Me no nko na te ha. Ye obabi so obekọ no. Na enye me no nko na te ha. Nti de Maame Grace ho unique ne say nipa mienu pe na te ha.
What I'm saying is that they are all kind of materials here. Islam is unique for you. You have a structures. Somebody is not also has his or her own structures. So what I'm saying is that the argument you are making is baseless. It's baseless because I'm coming. You have Islam, your church, your whatever. You have a structure that the only person that can lead the church stands in front.
Good. And then we're one person.
That is your structure. That's your structure.
You can't say uniqueness. Uniqueness doesn't mean something is better than something. What I'm talking about.
Okay.
You can't say uniqueness. Uniqueness doesn't mean say bibi a better thing bibi. Nemo me yetira ade e ma bibi ye soronko sen bibi.
Okay.
It is a bad church. First row no. You won crofo motena ho. Ana oba Islam mo enya nkrofo one person. And this is where the uniqueness come in. So I'm not saying the people sitting at the front seat in enye.
Oh dear, it's okay. Let's
me patonya abotre. What am I Ana de ete ha enya me no nko anti. You won crofo bi omoto omutie ya understanding na wonya onya.
Okay.
Ti dem pesa me chene say. Ye kasa uniqueness and yes, Islam is better than Christianity in terms of so bad masalachi one person page and mu de ka gina chiri oba church nipa omote ni mu no doso there be nemo be pese chere the difference the be mo hu se oba masalachi
Matthias here
the be mo hu oba church
that's the difference
into oba masalachi only one person ne gina ho
I understand
nemo oba church akonya we ni mu no ye wo mo mote ho so this is where the uniqueness is. That's
what I'm saying. That it's okay for you to tell me that your religion has some uniqueness.
Excellent.
There's no problem.
No, but me wanna say, me can't say. Your mom was saying it means I'm trying to say Christianity.
No. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that.
Good, excellent. So what I'm saying is that uniqueness. Say, me am teham yetuntum. Obi or heaven we kokko. And Teresa de we kokko dey better than me. And Teresa me am yetuntum dey better than one. But send ye be hunu ye difference in tea. Yet make us a Mr. Obin or Coco, and Teman say fita ana we tuntum
Matthias ya mana
bro interest me am ye tuntum me better than kokoro.
Okay, so Matthias ya
but what does here so
Aye.
I think that we have to set the record straight. We are not here to say Islam is better than any religion.
Matthias,
but what we are saying is that we are trying to let people know ade in my Islam is unique.
Matthias,
say na go masalachi one person pe gina ho dem wo church a omo dos na we ni
Matthias here omo dos na we ni mu Christianity so was something unique.
Excellent. And that's the uniqueness.
Emba ni nyina tena obi atena fie mema na wa asore ho no wa hohyeso nti omo ne emba ni nyina tete akonwa so mo so mo ho mo say obare ne to ne ha nti omo nyina egu akire
nti
obi a wo uniqueness.
That is the uniqueness.
Nti eye wo de ye ntwa so wo ho now you ma me bisa me question ye mbra wo topic no so.
All right.
How did Islam Ebedru Africa ha? How the first Bible, the first Quran Ebedru Africa and Hifa. Tell us the transition Ebedru ha.
Yeah, but what I know is that we don't have any first Quran. We don't have any second Quran. The Quran is one.
It just jumped into Africa.
I mean, the Quran is one. What I want to what I mean.
How did it get here? How did it get here?
What I mean is that me teachings are me no. Me teachings are obi a wotewa o tie me no. Or sorry ya obi bi okọ put into practice. Se ehunu kwan e fa so a Bible no ana Quran ni free him fa beduru ha ye de.
Wo se ye de.
O da meba. O da nya butraba me. De mbesa be jere se. Se ehunu kwan e fa so a Bible ana Quran fi Europe beduru Africa ha. Enne a yete ha ye so nyame. De be na be kan nya me so value no. Na mom me nka se hu hia. De mbesa be jere se. Me what I talk about is the edipan be man value in nyame so no. Quran edi kan buy say beduru Ghana ha 1977 year 2025 obi ono wote ha no de ye history hu hia nemo dem pesa me chere say kwan e fa so a Quran ene Bible no beduru Africa ha no obi biara a wono wage Bible na Quran de di no the most important factor no say gidi a wanyama Bible gidi a wanyama Quran no ye de wo betimi aye nemo kwan e fa so e ba ye no me wo ka tere ma me mfanya hwe.
Okay, we won't find
excellent.
Maybe the baby.
In Islam, we don't have a first Quran or second Quran.
Don't worry. How did Islam and Quran go through to us in Africa?
So what I know is that in the earlier, in the area of colonialism, and then Tetemreni, you were in another one free Nigeria, Ebedi Jawa, and the Omubedi Jano Hanamwa. Omoya, dear no Mudi Janoa, Ubo say, almost Omokoya, sorry.
Yen na nanom Africans.
Yen na nanom mo fi Nigeria.
Nigeria for.
Good, excellent. Omo ba ye no. Etu obo ho an so obi, odi nipa na ye business o se me koya sorry. Yen so de ye sorry, e kwa de Satan kwa Christianity no bosom so na yen nanom bosom. Omo kom. Sana me ka no. There wasn't any religion, Islam or Christianity or whatsoever. Ne mo nipa na ba, odi ne ye ade o so ko so me am. De ba ade no. What is that? It through that no na enam say enipa e pa de foforo hu de bi anti. Or more approaching word, what is that? And they told them that Islam. What is Islam? And this all about so 5 times a day. You have believed in Allah. You have believed in a prophet. Some no. And then and Grofosha said they want to know more about it. So through people knowing more about it, automatically you have people who develop love for such religion, and that is where it began. So
that is where it began. Tell us about the slave trade and Arabs. What happened between blacks and Africans and the Arabians? Yeah,
to me, what I know is that the blacks and then Arab for at that particular time, sad time, one line of business, one of the businesses slave trade, and it wasn't only in the Arabian Peninsula; it was almost everywhere. So what I know is that Abra Nyamede Muhammad ba Makkah or then ba the Meccan Arabia, and now as a prophet and a messenger of Allah. No? One of the things was trying to free slaves because Nyamea boy nipa and nipa bia is entitled to any kind of freedom be also winya. At then also nipa question will be as just ya turn and sana why free. And this is your man bibi and sana why I don't also nipa ekoto da from some money nyonko nipa wa nyaboa. So one of the things Abraham Muhammad ba Makkah and Medina odi hu dwuma kase pa was trying to obey Islam as a medium. No, they are free slaves. If not, it was one of the major things na ekoso Arabian Peninsula, and it was even almost all over a slave trade. So what the little I can tell you is that it was something which was going on, and to me it was very awful. Say nipa ebe akwama nipa. It was very awful. So one of the things Emma Islam yet the back no. When Muhammad came or tries to obey the baby through every medium. Tomo konto kompo na se ntokara mo kokon ye no omutimi wini ha. What they do is that the slaves among them, no, they try to free them. And it is something that makes Islam very beautiful. Dear Muhammad, yeah.
Is Muhammad the founder of Islam?
Never.
Huh?
Muhammad is not the founder of Islam.
Who is the founder of Islam?
The founder of Islam, Nyame. So I don't know. The day I say the founder of Islam, Nyame say, Islam somono, Nyame som. Islam somo Nyame som. Ana adie bi Nyame, ana de ba yes nipa nya no. Obi na obetimi aye founder of it. Adi Nyame no a. Eto Nyame na de to ne din as Islam. Mon first somo Islam. Na e kasa Islam wa. De nti na se Nyame de create Islam. Ana Nyame de Islam bai. Islam ne is Islam lillahi ta'ala. And say we be surrender our will to the will of Allah. And only Islam. It is say obi ebe riase na say wo so wono onye de ope. Obey Nyame pa. Oye Muslim. Nti na me say Islam Nyame de bai no. So Islam doesn't have a limit to say this obi ekotokoli, this obi a jamba, this obi a Arab ni no.
Sorry be any one no what that limitation.
Bacho me ba. Me say me chere say the enta me ka say Islam yi Nyame som no. And say e ye somo a onyame abie de ato ha mu bia ana esom no so edin no eda so no Nyame na do to din so and esom no nchara se no say ene so obebra ho ase ama Nyame. So obebra ho ase ama Nyame ma me grace a woto nde wo so wonya de opo be Nyame pa wo ye Muslim. Finish. And one no.
Okay.
It's the only founder of it.
We've been seeing or hearing categories of Islam. Say be a unima, met me abu bobi di na wahwe.
Me awe pa.
But they are here unim.
You was Sunnah, you was Shia, Ahmadiyya, and a whole lot.
How did it come about?
Yeah, I think say one of the things that Abra, commission be free as no share Hong Kong. Say uwu free as ya. Ansa na wiase be kwa wiye no. Sataftariku hadhihi al-umma. O say na chidu fo no mbechiche. O kan 73. Sect. Name omu yina no obi na obedi nkonim je ba akopɛ. Ana suafo busa na sɛ ho am na bedi nkonim. O so mo mbedi di nyame pa achi na o ma de me Muhammad me ye. Omu na bedi nkonim. So in Islam no kre sɛ aba nchichemu na ba. Nemmom obi biara obi di Quran achi. Na wadi ade akobihede ye achi no. Wadi nkonim. Yes.
Wadi nkonim. Nti wo sɛ wo hefa side no.
Me a Muslim.
We are Muslim.
Yes.
Oh, national chief imam honi bi.
David meba, me a Muslim. I me di Quran any commission in chire. And one.
Omo no mo ye de hin no. Because e bi obi so pese odi echire.
And na me pese be chere say commission isi obi biara oba wiase. Na wo so we Muslim. Na obedi onyame ne nchire. Na wadi commission isu nchire. Wadi nkunim.
Wadi nkunim.
Excellent.
Inti mosque no kwa de hin bi.
Me masalachi bia me yasala wo everywhere. Baby a beduru bia yasala be me park na my sala.
Say Ahmadiyya fu.
I don't care.
You be ye wo ho.
Me ma sorry wo.
And you need denomination.
David me a Muslim.
Oninamu.
Me a Muslim. Me ninamu. Me a Muslim. Ana me ninamu keke. Me a Muslim activist. Ti me ninamu. Me a Muslim. Me jinya me di.
Nti wa mo no mo nji Quran ne nkomheni ni.
And da on beba ha no, on beti ma chirim.
Omo wo ho.
Omo wo ho. Nti ya mo.
Omo wo he me be say me from omo wo he.
They are there. They are all over the place. On social media you can get them. When you Google it, you get them.
How would I know them? So I call them.
I mean,
because one mommy area na wo no.
Enti na me ka kira say commission say omo kai na omo di nkonim obi obedi nkonim na obi a ode nyame ne book ode ba ye Quran no aye adwuma. Ene commission ni kire. It is say obi a wonfa onyame ne mara enya adwuma. Onfa commission ni asam enya adwuma no. He's out of coverage.
Because all the mosque Ahmadiyya ni Sunna ne de omo na they none of them is reading the Bible. They are all reading Quran.
Ahmadiyya the Quran na ye adwuma. No the commission ni enche say adwuma. Oko heaven. That's it.
Until who how do we know?
It's na me pesa wote bibiase a criteria. And the criteria for you to attain salvation in Islam is so we do nyame ne mara chi no wadi commission ni ntirechi. Ti so obi Ahmadiyya de na so wadi nyame ne mara san ba adwuma. Obi di the commission ni ka echi na ampa. Odi wonyame achi no odi commission in church achi automatically ko heavy
what is Shuaib doing that?
Come again?
Shuaib what in doing that? Wa ba show you sokrada.
Okay.
What in doing that? Can be person Shuaib or ba show you so that.
Okay.
Or say Islam they are ebinu mu ye ni nyina abosomsem. Or say Islam ya abosomsem. No kure be ne wo we.
Islam anya abosomsem. Islam anya no kopon ne som pure. The media chare say enye bi eto asomu.
We have 5 daily prayers.
Yeah, papa.
We have 5 daily prayers. We be kwa meka so.
Meko.
And we have bosomsum fu.
Menya bosomsum ni. The enti meka say menya bosomsum ni say. The nipa otiri ase a oye biara. Wo law e guide. law be na guide the Quran law be na guide the commission in jere te se nyame se me nso 5 times a day when nyame se me ndi ne mbara samachi a ada na me nso mbosom no the ono betena ha wo say yes mbosom no ono so ni he no kasa firi
or the Bible Quran ya no
excellent it is a Quran ba ko no a wo say e bosom somfo a mbese me se Quran ba ko na wo say e bosom somfo a wo so anya bosom book na already firi ana
na so kan ye on translation na some Quran kro ya na bi mu so kan ya omo ye yifu hey can Africa do without all this book and make life
madam what I want you to understand is that nipa ya brabo aye bo no wo hu say nipa bi abasa wudi nkonimu a aside say religion nyamesom ne dia baba nyina no onyame ama yadwene but the make an what say enti osa wotena now you critical analysis of whatever that you want to do as a human being and that is why I made the book naba for you to read so into the Quran I can kind woman book I can so you also when you have time for the book you read it contemplate it and do whatever that you want to do with the book at the end you are going to meet your creator obi abewu but to make another say
obi abewu na ebi mu so omo to beteti se munim za mu de yi omo se ebi mu dade e beteti omo to omo kokko grave ni mu e ho be trasa ko ubi sa mu ni
me de grave as mu hia me se nipa ba sum nyame na wonya nkonim de wo ha na hia me
and obenya nkonim de wo de enso
riasim ha and Maame Grace empesa what tell say Islam is not only about spirituality say sum nyame ye we Islam it goes beyond that Islam and make sure say nipa we ye kramoni ho beto wo riase wa bobra papa meba Maame Grace meba meduru ho Islam ye somo a make sure say nipa ube ho beto wo riase so won so obi ye kramoni na say ne ho nto no a onfa Quran ne ye adwuma I'm telling you today ana Maame Grace adam pesa wote ase no say riase e ba ye no enye obia na ho beto no meba what meba dem pesa me che say ye wonyame nso hwe ayi timi to dipa ema sabiu ohia timi ba wa kwan mu into the fact to say obi sum nyame no doesn't mean say o sa chinchina wo ohia ni say nyame bo ye ba riase no wanya obi asikani wa ma obi anye nurse wa ma obi anye doctor into no ma ebi ma asikafo ebi ma ye hiafo ebi tudwom ton ade ye yina e ti riase na ye da sika hwan na ba koton ade odwoma ma so open tools ato a hwan na ba kodo ama because we asikani hwan na be do we is getting when about cotton abulushi so ton two somehow never it won't happen eti Maame Grace empesa wote ase na say onyankopon ne hyebe ne nkrabia wo ho na mom onipa biara wo ye destined so be ye wo riase no so with the Quran ye adwuma I'm telling you never fail
me pacho topic in here the uniqueness and misconception about Islam. Excellent. That is your topic. You are watching the biggest. Pacho, take us to.
Yeah, so I think sir we were dealing with the second point. I want to make divert here sir Islam yesomwa it has to deal with equality. It will show commission bereswa near wa Arab for bebre ho. Na so ope obi amana ye the call to prayer no otusu obi a we black Abyssinian Bilal. Ono so mbrambe call to prayer. Nti we chrawo sende Islam and sanipam nemum Islam ade ehwe and the impact and what you can do no matter where you come from. Nti commission asem bia o kan ya odija ye no say obi a we Arab ni on sin bibini obi a we bibini on sin Arab ni o pedi o sin yonko on ne osuru nyame no osum nyame ti say we Arab ni na so wo so osum nyame a it one problem and ye wo social media no say so obi ko hu sa Arab ni bi bodondo or sa or entertainment almost nkrabofo no the fact so obi Arab ni just so ekremoni we have to understand that your Arab Christians so they are there ti say okoto so obi a shajalabi they are there to say the thing so wo sa wo say ekrabofo no what we want people to understand is that Islam is someone it doesn't depend on the Arabs. In Crawford's misconception, they say Arab for no cry is so many from work on you say no. As some young couple de Muhammad, I know what them Maraka home. Tis a way Arabini, we bibini, we are wine. Now so be Islam, you are being governed by the book. And woman ne katao, Nyame and some Arabini be ambreme, or some Muhammad nebreme. It is a Arabini to baby didn't say who a man can't ever say, wow, what Africa, what I'm so serious, Arabini graphic away. No, Yan Somasa Arabini ambreme. The soma ne bere me Muhammad nyame soma no ma ne Quran ana wode ne nkyere ka ho enna media chiri enya Arab ni eti commission si atemuda ye ba nyame animu a obi a ne dwumadi amboa no ni kala ni moja de be ye ofiri mu emenye hwema no etu embo de be bo no dwumadi de be bo no nyame so mbapa obetena wiase som ye de be bo ne de oyɛ ma nyame ene ade e be mfa so de ma enti Islam ye somo a equality e ade e hwɛ ne yi na eboa ema de ye bia etimi enkoso de to so biem ene say de ma Islam e very unique ene Quran nyankopon de ma de entina me say Quran ye ade ama Islam e unique because wo hwɛ onyame revelations a waya ba nyina revelation is stand out ema nipa unya ntiase a eboro ntiase yina so is the Quran de entina me kasa ye wo nsama hodo Quran ni mu a onyankopon de ba ria 1445 years ago and today it is manifested a clear evidence that tell say time of revelation of the Quran no there wasn't any print media, there wasn't any social media, there wasn't any electric, nothing was there. But it me a predict ya try a dia air course will real say and science for it discover me who this what is going on. But now the Quran has taken our count once in the Quran 1445 years ago. And then again, the Quran is the only preserved book on the surface of the earth. Open book wa when you sani be real say and nipanti means one word the Quran film it is the Quran. Quran is stand out. Selling Yamede Muhammad 1445 years ago. Okofa Quran ye de bas ha time de banda. Di omuno eno ana wo hande bibian sesan. It is oba masalati na se ya sorry ya. Quran ye kan wo ahase ye fra hasen. Tema hase no. Eno ana ye kan na kaswa. Eno ana ye kan na America. All over the world one. It is the message is one. Obi entimi mfa bi nka ho. There is nowhere obehu se ya kan Quran chapter 1 or ha obekọ chapter 1 na ya de foforo no. It is in one form and the message is one. And anywhere in the world I will be Quran no, the message is one. We need to Quran here unique by the virtue of Islam. Your Scottish Orientalist be a friend Sir William Moore was said there is no other book which has remained preserved over the years except the Quran. Was it one way in America? Now was Sunya and Uma Bibri, what kind of Bibri, name open book who are a barrier say I preserver any revised standard version any whatever it is the only Quran and Quran. Madam Dr. Laura Vescia was said the Quran has remained intact since the time of its revelation and so it will remain until the day of judgment. Maame me body din or nimdidi kasepa in Italy and she's not a Muslim but was say critical analysis about the Quran no who said the Quran is an intact book. And obi and obi to me bibi aka ho. This makes a someone unique and this makes also the Quran unique. And then the second point, Quran is unique by the virtue of the Quran is that the Quran is the only book very easy to memorize from the beginning to the end. Ye ni book wa ye one ni pa e realize millions of people they go botrim do Quran. You can Google it and search it and see. Book be any realize and nipa e dey go mutrim from beginning to the end more than the Quran.
I said you have to force and learn it. If not, you can't pray to God.
Madam, what
is that not the case?
No.
What is the case? Then why would you memorize it in your head?
There is a Muslim.
Why would you memorize it in your head?
There is a Muslim who knows only one chapter of the Quran. Or they assume you heaven. So there is nowhere it is compulsory for you to memorize the Quran.
I'm not saying it is compulsory.
Okay, sir.
Me say it's because you have to memorize it. If not, how can you pray? Is it not Quran that you use in prayer?
So in a way, it has become compulsory. Because so it
it's
it has become sana person can.
Sana me pesa me can. Sana me can. Maybe so if you don't do that, how do you worship God?
So that is where the compulsory come in.
And then you are putting compulsory.
And I say that. And I say there is nowhere this is what the Quran go 3 months and wants to.
I'm not even saying that. You are saying that it is the only book and for I memorize go. Why would you memorize it in your head? So that you can use it. Is that not correct?
Debbie.
So you just memorize it in your head for what?
It is a way. Maybe. It's not a can say. And you be able to memorize the Quran.
I'm not even saying that.
Good. Into the person can say, memorize the Quran into their memory. No, it is a way Nyankopon they preserve the Quran. No.
So that's what I'm saying. That it is Nyankopon and more memorize go on tribunal they are preserving.
Mama Grace, aha eti enyame adominate.
I'm not even saying say.
It means say daily pay will reasi be enyame.
Continue, please.
So the Quran a book easy to memorize. Nyankopon na ahye ho bo say indeed on the Quran na ba wiase na on one be bo ho ban. So one of the ways onyame de bo Quran ho ban is making it easy for people to memorize into memory. Eti ubohunu akwala wo 3 years obetima kan Quran from beginning to the end. And it is a way Nyankopon dey memorize the Quran. There is a brother in America, a time, or sorry say he want to ban the Quran because the Muslims are taking over America. Almost all the states. So he want to ban the Quran, said the Islam message beira. And his brother came and met him. No, so my brother, don't worry yourself. The Muslims you see, they've memorized the Quran from beginning to the end. If you ban the Quran today, they will write a new one today. So one of the ways I made the Quran home buying, and they said nipa etimidi book to the trim in an easy manner. And this is a miracle on itself. Because there is no book on the surface of the earth. When nipa etimidi mwasem go the trim. And I want to set the record straight. And yes, I just what obaso sumi nyame. And I said I be obetimi asumi nyame tie the Quran go etrim da bi. The entire the Quran no go etrim no is a way when nyame fa so dey preserve the book. You will be a one fa Quran and go the trim. But osumi nyame owu obeko heaven. It is interesting to this will be a memorize the Quran. There is nowhere no compose yamubia. And then again, Adiyama Islam very unique. I have also nipa biara. Uhunu se esomno ya soma onyame aboho ban no hira ne say. Ye mode of prayer baako. Message de somo nyame baako. Direction de somo nyame baako. All over the world. Ebi see that. Ye mode of prayer said ye somo nyame wo temaha. Okoka so asana tie, America sana tie, England sana tie, ye mode of prayer, the structure from beginning to the end, one mode. The tosumi kasa ye do sumi nyame ye kasa bako, uniform all over the world. The obetes ye kan tamahana, and one ye kan tamale, and one ye kan Burkina, and one ye kan Togo, and one ye kan Canada, almost everywhere. And this makes Islam unique in a way. And some direction so I heard sumi nyame, I face Kaaba also. All over the world. Yes, one direction, towards one direction. And this is a sign of unity. This is a sign that Nyankopon de try say, onu nyame we baako, kasa ye mfa nso ne baako, ansa na kwan ye befa so we de beso no so nya baako, ansa na bia ye behwa asom no so nya baako. This makes Islam very, very, very unique. Ebro adwene ntiase so to bi biara wo hwam ya wo ye Muslim. Anyame ama Islam. What I want you to understand is that nyame achawade ade wo de ache wo na esombo ese ne bibia wo wiase se ubenya akoma pa na watimi de asom nyame yi waye Islam ne yi a ewiase mu ha ne atemu da obedi mfaso ubenya nkunim de ese na fata fese wo nyame waye wadom na asa adom wei ene obia na enya adom anyame wodema de ope adom anyame wodema nipa wa brim na kuma ana nipa waye na kuma ready so opeso ohunu lokore so opeso ohunu lokore na opese nyame jiwtum de ya na we Muslim na we have sabre dia me show nkran so esoma nyame dia ma no different altogether. And say nyame ya Muslim today ya ginamu yi ginamu pentin na ye ne yi eno ne ade be mfaso dia ma wiase ma ene da tia nkwama atemuda.
Okay, eno ne be ye nkwama wo da tia atemuda nti atemuda ne sen ne be ba no
atemuda be ba
me just saying how what's the concept like.
And only a topic on its own because almost 1 hour talk.
What do my
in brief atemuda be ba onyame aka ho asem ye onkrofobia na commission ibreso no mo doubt say e be da na atemuda na ba ana onyame say said de obi ekuani na ofa abromiensa o de sha asase na se na pro e pro a nsu egu so ewie ebo 3 months obekọ na nya abromiensa na afifi na abro betem na ade aba onyame say sa na obenya ne nipa na mom nipa ufifi aba obesore aba sa nyame bo onyame say even one sanso na kora on change no say de tie na sa na bete and so it will happen na onyankopon say atebuda no say ye sore aba no onyankopon animu a ye be sore nyame anim naked ye be sore nyame anim naked ye nhahwe
e ma no be ko ba bi na me ma
naked na sa da no asohye na e wo ho no won kai sa won shata de mpo. Yes, because a day of accountability ubetena riase bobra 67 days e ko bu atan afa na okodwe atade a obehwe ho no
why is she
ite dia kwaso kora wonim eto wonyame so wonyane ye ne ye ba nanimu a ye ba nyame ye ne ma nyame ye bugatan wo man ya'mal mithqala dharratin khairan yara woni pa biara obetena riase a wo ye papa ketekete te se an atom wonyame so obeyi atara osada no sana wo man ya'mal mithqala dharratin sharran yara sana nipa obetena riase a wodi bone ketekete te se an atom wonyame so obeyi atara. You see it. And onyankopon so obenya obotara ma nipa bia so bubu ya time baako wa kulluhum atihi yawm alqiyamati farda onyame se beba nanim 11 obebu obi atime baako baako
ne say da no obebre papa
adwuma wo hɔ papa na mo Nyankopɔn ne tumi no sɛ de obo nipa ba wiase a wambre no sɛ ne o ma ade kye ade san wo mbre sɛ ne o ma ebi mi ehiafo obi yare ana wasa ne yare o due aduaba na afifi nyame mbre no saa na atemu no so be
say da no Nyankopɔn ne ma no so be ko naked
o Nyankopɔn ni ba
me say o ma no
ma obi a Nyankopɔn so obenya na obi a naked
ne nyame obi so hwe n'ani so
nyame hwehwe ono ana bo yen nyame na obo yen no de be na opa hwe afiri ho Maame Grace phone ye mi ana me ye de be na me pa hwe afiri Edi Maame Grace o hunsa de wo sere sa na ye na e be soro ne ye sere sa naked o kura be naked
na me no le ko
ye no le ko
na ka cho se me
ye no le be soro e ko ya bi edi exactly
Olo Yakubu hu mi le headless akoro aka obeko blind You are watching the biggest and the largest. Any social media handles?
Yeah, my social media handles here. Mujahid Dawa channel. Mujahid Dawa channel on Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, everywhere. I want to do some panfa. And some of the Jumans who are here, you to a bula and Yankani racing another day a boy. I want to support him free. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Thank you so much for coming. We appreciate you.
All right.
Abusia, Debia, you tell some for the other day. Papa ne ba ye no o si udu heaven and sa ho nsa no wo no ma wo be flyer no wa be land wo ba so hwe sa video no
a video be no
wan hwe ono so ba hasa de wa ba he ya
okay
and so ya nte hwe kura ya te se wo kwa apia wo be apia naked so wo ye papa wo ye bone naked I came
na mo kwa heaven ne de
on be shatare
nyam be sisi omu ye
obehwe naked na wie no wasiesi
onyame wo hwe nakedness won fanya hwe
what I mean to say is they omo be call naked stage na sa no Nyankopon
the entire sorry naked atemu da no say onyame pesa wo kire wo say you are nobody said you ba riase ana won hwe no wo baba ne nchen won hwe ha na ba riase wo hwe
nti ada na heaven for no de also matali
omo ko heaven ni omo ye de nyame pe a wo hwe mo ni munyam nipa bia so wo hwe ni munyam a wo be siesie no wo ba mo be papa da mo nyan papa di because o hwe ni munyam
ya ho so aduane mu kodi bi wo
Onyankopon be hwe mo ni munyam nti ade bi e ba Maame nka se me kire commissioner so wo mo ko heaven no fiha mala ainu ra'at o mehu na ade bi nipa wani hu bi da into that you can imagine the beautiful things you've seen our real same onyame so still onye hu ade papa bi
but dem pese me hu ni se ho no mo be didi
bibia wo ho
aduane wo ho
say the interior say ye bobre
e ho
ne pro max
okay ne be ni he ya sa the same thing dey allow. Thank you so much for coming. We appreciate it.
Me see a Ben Pro Max.
Oh, Pro Max like America.
In the area say abrabo na e bona e see eni age no. Onyame say be hu na de ye hu bi da ho. Ye beti ade be ye nti bi da ho.
Ye ho de enye bone.
E ho de bibia ni ho.
Yate ase wo.
E de je nko na wo to nipa bia mo bra no nko ho bi.
Okay.
Na ria say eti e bre ne o amane nko. O hawo ne amane nko. O mo so mo ho ato mo no kra mbo gwansi.
No kra mo
yare nko a problems. Na mo wonyame say heaven ho de o hawo ne amane bi ni ho. Ani die ne o de. This all baby obenya nidie na wanya hoto forever and ever there. Your nkwanje ho dwuma. Nenya sa heaven bi wura.
Abusia. And you na de adaye koso ya ni pitiro ye nua no se bo bra yi after naked they will see you. If you do bad things, abunsam jamsua wo be hye se kebab ana.
E do kre.
Yo.
Makra be chen kebab. Se kebab de nche. Wo be hye pa.
Wo shitum.
Enye tum. Wo be hye pa.
Like je.
Na onyame se wo hye wa badalnahum juluda no asa bo foforo.
Badalnahu chumna.
Wo badalnahum juluda.
Gahira.
Ye de wo tuja ni mu a.
Mo breo.
E jan hye wa.
Wo be san dan.
Wadane nso ni asa bo foforo.
No ya san hyew.
Ni asa bo foforo.
Ni ya san hyew.
Ni ya san hyew.
Nti wan na ebere tete. Wo hye me, wo bo me, wo hye me, wo bo me. Me me wo bre.
Se nyame na ebere na wa ye hyew na ebere. Wo be hu.
O dai bi dai. Bakrabo.